Hey everyone, it's Pokemon Trainer Ryan, and it has been a while, but now we are back and let's do this. Today on Let's Discuss Pokemon Characters, we are going to discuss a really well-known character in the Sun and Moon anime. We all know her and love her, and her name is Lillie. Alright, for Lillie's voice actors, we're going with the English VA first, and that place would go to Lori Himes. And then over in Japan, even though a lot of characters have Japanese names in Japan, but Lillie is still Lillie. And she is voiced by Kei Shindo in the Japanese version. So Lillie is a character in both Sun and Moon anime and games, but the only difference is in the anime she's one of Ash's companions, and in the games she is Professor Kukui's mysterious assistant. So Lillie first debuted in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, and she's introduced when Ash ran into the Pokemon school in Alola, and apparently of like a Tauros race. But apparently when Lillie was there, when a Tauros came near her, she nearly hid right behind Ash's back. And during down the lines of the series, Ash was told that Lillie had a very somewhat concerning fear about Pokemon. It's stemming from all the way from her childhood. But then one day, when Professor Kukui thought it would be a good idea for everyone to switch partners, Lillie got partnered with Ash's Pikachu, and also sometime down the line as well. In the anime, eventually two Vulpix eggs would be discovered, but in the anime, they're not known as Vulpix eggs just yet. Apparently, Lillie and Ash were tasked with the one that was all in white and had a flowery-like pattern. And eventually, it would hatch into Lillie's companion, Snowy. And this would be the first time that Lillie has touched Pokemon once again in her life. Even though Lillie found a new companionship in her Alolan Vulpix Snowy, but her fear of Pokemon wasn't over just yet. When Ash had a dream about an Elder Solgaleo and Lunala, he did not know that in his dream was the birth of a new Pokemon, which would be the Cosmog named Nebby. Eventually, Ash would find Nebby and then introduce the thing to the whole entire class in Sun and Moon. Sometimes with these appearances, Ash would appear alongside with Lillie along with Nebby, and apparently this would introduce us to her older brother Gladion and her mother Lusamine. So her mother Lusamine is the founder of the Aether Foundation, and apparently in the anime it was not identified what Nebby was until later. And then later Faba took interest in Nebby and also trying to bring back Lusamine's long-lost husband. But down the lines, he eventually opened the world to where the Ultra Beasts live, even though Ultra Beasts are considered Pokemon, but that's not until later. So when Faba opened up the Ultra Beast gate, instead of Mohn coming through the portal, they only found a Nihilego coming through, and once again it almost snatches up Lillie like it did in the past. But then Gladion, alongside Ash, saved her with Savali, or Type Null, as it is known. And then, eventually, Nihilego takes Lusamine to the Ultra Beast world instead. And when word got out that Lusamine got taken by an Ultra Beast, everyone alongside the new Solgaleo, which Nebby evolved from when it was just a Cosmoem, they ventured into the Ultra Beast world, and Lusamine had an altered appearance from its control from Nihilego. And eventually, everyone would have to battle Lusamine's Pokemon, and then Lillie would have to confront her mother head-on. And eventually this brought Lusamine back. And then, after the battle, the Ultra Beast was defeated, and then everyone left the Ultra Beast world, and then that was the end of that. Also, after this, Lillie was no longer afraid of Pokemon, and now she can find herself touching Pokemon whenever she wanted. Since the Ultra Beast gate was open once, it would be reopened again, and then the Ultra Guardians were formed, and Lillie was alongside everyone in this. Also, she does get the most screen time, if I must say. I also nearly forgot before the Alola League. Lillie did meet Ash's old friends Misty and Brock when they went to Kanto and came to Alola for a bit. But that was only for like a short while. And then when Ash had to finally leave Alola, she found a Pokemon named Magearna because she wanted to find her long-lost father. And eventually, Magearna, along with Zoroark, would show the way. And eventually, Lusamine, Lillie, Gladion, and Magearna would set out on a journey to find him. And she said goodbye to Ash before he could leave Alola. As she watched also Gladion say that the world is small and that they'll meet again with a battle. Lillie was never seen again after Sun and Moon until Pokemon Ultimate Journeys, where it is eventually revealed that she and her family have found their long lost father and husband in a snowy like tundra, only to be found in a shack in the middle of nowhere. And with Mohn was a Nihilego that pretended to be Lillie. When the family questions Mohn if he remembers them, and his amnesia stops him from remembering. Therefore, Lillie and Lusamine and Gladion were in shock. But then, when Lillie came upon a desk and found something that would remind her father of her and his long-lost family. Then Nihilego tried to attack Lillie, but before it could, Ash came in and stopped it. And then eventually, Mohn saw the thing that would make him remember. Then his memory came back and his family was relieved. Seeing that Nihilego was sad, Lillie and the rest of the family decided to keep it as a member of the family, making Nihilego part of the family. Then Nihilego alongside Gladion would be used in the final battle in Alola against Ash. But Ash would come out the victor once more. And then after that, Lillie alongside the Alola companions were only seen as cameos in the Masters 8 tournament, as they were watching Ash and Leon have a full-on assault in battle. After the Masters 8 concluded, none of the companions were seen ever again, and also they never made a return in Aim to be a Pokemon Master neither, which means that they're probably still living in Alola to this day. If I had my thoughts on Lillie, I would say this. For one, she was the most screen time out of all of the Alola companions, because she was mainly focused on in most of Sun and Moon. Mainly her arc of getting over her fear of Pokemon and learning where the trauma came from and ultimately confronting it. And also, her family kind of adds a good twist to Sun and Moon. Also, she had a lot of moments where she shared screen time with Ash, and I guess that's where Aurelia shipping comes from. But if anything, I'm not really here to talk about that, but I will say this, that Lillie is one of the most greatest characters in Sun and Moon that has been written so far. Even though she was only shown where it could potentially be something more than just friendship, but Lillie had a good arc during the whole Sun and Moon anime, and eventually she found her father, because in the beginning, she and Gladion, alongside Lusamine, they all missed him, and they eventually found him in the snowy tundra in the Galar region. By then, you just can't help but feel complete once you know that family's back together. Also, seeing Lillie in a cameo for the Masters 8 kind of brings joy to me a bit, but just like every other character, it would have been awesomer if they brought every companion back for Aim to be a Pokemon Master. Yeah, I overused that line, but if anything, that's what I wish could happen. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really liked this Let's Discuss Pokemon Characters episode about Lillie. And I also, before I do the outro, I would like to mention that for the last week I've been sick, so a lot of videos that should have happened that week did not happen because all I had was a spring flu. It sucks, but you know, sometimes you just have to deal with it. Hope that you like and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss a video by me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone!